Right. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Captain Fishbeard YouTube channel. I am here live on Twitch with Matt Garvey. Remember him?
No, no one does.
No?
No one does.
No?
No.
No, remember him from the court case? No? The unpleasantness?
See, this isn't my YouTube channel, so I can be as risque as I like. But I'm going to choose not to respond to that because I'm going to keep this PG-13.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We have an anonymous cheer. Thank you for the anonymous cheer.
I don't know what that means.
That came up in the chat.
This chat?
Yeah, this chat. So there might be questions, there might be comments, there might be all sorts of things coming your way. Who knows?
So do I need to have Twitch open as well then, do I?
If you had a Twitch chat thing open, that would help, so then you could see the questions there as well. But it doesn't matter, I can relay everything to you if not.
Should you have not told me this before we went live? Like, do you know what? We've got a Skype. Open Twitch as well, because you've got a YouTube. Because you even said to me, "Do you ever use Twitch?" I went, yeah, I've used it. So if you would have told me, like, oh, if you have that open, do you know what I mean? Like, then people can, ask you questions and stuff. So
I just didn't know whether you'd be comfortable with that. I thought I'd be the conduit for you, the friendly face of questions.
Just got to. Oh dear, I've got an advert. There we go. That's not good. I've got you currently in one ear, and I've got Fly Audible in the other ear.
Audible?
Yeah, it was an advert. I got an advert.
Oh yeah.
Come on, hang on. Yeah, we're gonna have to start this again. Hang on. Have I disabled chat? Hang on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'd like that. You just crack on, son. You like. Let's start.
All right. So here's what we're going to do today. We have me, a person what draws things. We have Matt, a person what writes things. And this is a dream combination. Isn't it?
Ready yet?
Well, we'll see how it goes. We've really got very loose plans. Iantha's here. Hi, Iantha. Here's what we're going to do. We've got the big gold box here. We're going to pull things out of here. Matthew's going to write a story, comic thing, and I'm going to draw it. It's going to be, what, we're doing 3 panels?
But before we start, I'd like to apologise because we was actually meant to start this at 12 o'clock and we're late because of me, because I went for a wee and it turned into an impromptu poo. So I hold my hands up. That's down to me. Oh, look at this, that chat.
Yeah, there's people here, man.
No, there's not. It's your channel.
Well, yeah. My heart. Oh, did you hear that crack? That was my feelings. Oh.
See, but now I know what you're talking about with regards to like the page and you sitting there.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
You see, here we are.
See, technology is a wonderful thing.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who's IMF?
I am as a regular viewer.
Hi, I am
the Twitch.
FER.
I would like to say I am for.
It was Amber.
I am for.
I am for. Oh, okay. I am. I'm just going to call you I am. Therefore,
that's it.
I am.
The big
right,
I am.
Anyway, sorry.
It's Fernando.
Fernando.
I am. His name's Fernando, of course. I did know that. I've forgotten. Fernando from Mexico.
Well, hasta luego.
Yeah, well, he said.
That's actually good. Well, away we go. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Fernando. Thank you for joining us on Tom's stream, and I'm going to try not to ruin it.
This is obviously a bit of a wild card. We've not done anything like this before, so I reckon it's going to be a disaster. But let's see.
I'd like to bring your channel down if I could. That's my goal.
We can get a Twitch strike, and yeah.
Can we get there? Like, if I start like writing random stuff, or if I no, right.
Don't do too much damage there, please.
No. We like this channel. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to do a 3-panel Peanut-style comic in an hour. You've got a gold box of suggestions. You're going to draw this bad boy. I'm going to attempt to write it, and we're going to have jokes and make fun of each other for that time as well. So that's the plan. That's what we spoke about. That's what we're going to do, yeah?
Yep. That is exactly what we're going to do.
I'm not doing it. No, right, let's go. Come on.
All right, but before we start, I've got to ask you if you've got a drink there.
I have.
Good. What is it?
It's water.
It's water?
Yeah, do you know what? I was tempted to get a beer, and I was like,
No, we don't. We don't need beard up, Matt. I don't think.
But do you know what? Just in case I don't get hyperactive, and if I do have,
I can't.
and okay, because you know me, I can crash. So I need a bit of caffeine
to boost you right up again.
Boost me. So yeah. So what's the significance of asking if I've got a drink?
Just always do. That's what happens on the YouTube channel.
That's good chatter.
Yeah. And the next question is, I'm going to say, because we are recording at 12:23 in the afternoon, have you had your lunch?
Ciabatta.
Look at this.
Stuck in the oven, lovely and warm. And let me guess, you had a bagel.
That is amazing. You're like a mystic. I did.
Well, we could have talked about this before we went on air, and I've just ruined it for everyone. I think I might need the Coke.
I used up my good chat with you earlier.
This conversation is flailing already.
Let's keep it up. Right, big gold box is opening up. We've got the suggestions coming in. Right, here we go. First one is, so if you're not familiar with this, we've got things or people, we have professions or characteristics, and we have locations. So the first one is honeycomb.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Honeycomb.
Some honeycomb. That could be the location or the person, actually, couldn't it?
Just tell me what I've got to work with, and let's
something to do with honeycomb. Something to do with a truck driver.
Okay. I'm thinking about a Toblerone accident already. That's the way my mind works. See, that's the creative mind.
This is it. It's coming up. And cruise liner.
Right. Okay.
Honeycomb, truck driver, cruise liner.
Who thought of these random things?
I'll tell you who did. It was Andy CT, it was Rob Jones, and it was Nikki from the Comics podcast.
They're all knobheads.
They're all wonderful comics people.
Truck driver and what was it?
Cruise liner.
Cruise liner. Right. Okay. Ooh.
Right, I'm going to draw some rough boxes here, so we know what we're doing.
You draw some rough boxes, and let's think. Oh, there's a nice hairy arm on the screen, isn't that delightful? Someone has a bit to see their waxer during lockdown.
You in the habit of waxing your arms?
No. I did wax my chest once.
Ooh.
Never again. Never. No, but I did it with the Veet. The Veet spray.
Yes.
And I mean that's when I was going to the gym regularly, which was a long time ago, and I thought I was looking pretty good. Then I did that, and then I realised we're all the fat liars. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant at all. Right. Okay. So we've got honeycomb, truck driver, and a cruise liner. Okay.
Yeah. That is what we're working with.
Okay.
So we're going to have it, like I say, a 3-panel. There's going to be a lot of fun. There's not going to be a lot of detail.
Well, yeah, but if you look at a 3-panel comic strip, like a Peanuts, a Snoopy kind of thing, Dilbert or whatever, they're never like over the top, details, that kind of thing.
No, you can't. If you put too much detail in a small panel, it doesn't work anyway. People can't see it properly. It doesn't look nice. It needs to be a simple thing.
Exactly.
A bit like me.
Exactly.
Right, we've got some rough boxes now. That's good.
We've got rough boxes. We're halfway there. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's honeycomb. Right, okay. Honeycomb, truck driver, and a cruise liner.
Honeycomb.
So obviously the truck driver's got to be carrying honeycomb.
Okay.
That's got to be something, isn't it?
I like it.
But bounce ideas. Let's talk about this.
I mean, is the truck driver a bee?
Ooh, okay. See, now you're changing the dimes. I thought this had to be, cemented in reality, but now you're saying the truck driver could be a bee. I'm liking that. Okay.
Yeah, could be.
If you're watching this, I bet you're enjoying it. Sorry, Fernando.
I can put some music on for a bit if you like. I've got lots of tunes. I'll tell you what also I can unveil, actually, while you're thinking of that.
Go for it.
This guy. Can you see this guy?
I wish I couldn't. Where is it? It's a bird.
It's a golden chicken. I made it over lockdown. It's made of expanding foam and papier-mâché and paint and...
Someone really needs to get out. Someone desperately needs their second jab.
Because you go like, it was locked down. I couldn't go out. Yeah, so he's not quite finished yet.
I think this conversation is though.
I'm just filling so that you can find time.
Well, this is the idea. We need to like bounce ideas off each other.
Okay, sorry.
So we've got a bee truck driver, honeycomb, and a cruise liner.
Cruise liner.
Right. Okay.
So if is he bringing the honeycomb to the cruise liner, or is it to make a cruise liner? Does the bee? Is it bringing the honeycomb to other bees on a cruise? No, hang on. Maybe.
See, this is why I hate artists. I hate collaborators. This is why writers are more important than artists.
That's my heart again. Sorry.
Yeah, if you get that joke, if you don't get that joke, you don't watch my channel, Tom. We did a video about that last week. See, obviously doesn't watch my channel where I was saying that the relationship's equal, and he took offence to me.
And when when I ask you about have you had your drink yet, that's on pretty much every single one of my videos, mate. So
is it really?
Yeah.
I just click on. No, I do know that. But I asked what was the significance of it because I've never been on the stream, so I don't know, why you ask it. Don't get me wrong, I haven't watched every episode religiously. I don't sit there going, do you know what? It's that time. I need to catch up on Tom.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
No, I've got a baby. Do you know what I mean?
She can watch it as well. It's mostly family friendly.
But if it's not Moon and me, or Dougie, or Bluey. Bluey's great.
Yeah, Bluey is good, actually.
It took me 3 episodes to realise that she was a girl.
She's a girl?
There we go. Penny's dropped.
Penny as well. Wow. Blimey.
There you go. Revelations. Anyway, right. We need to work on this story. This is going to be a terrible video, and this wasn't the plan. This was meant to be, exciting. But seriously, these suggestions are terrible. Again, whoever did these,
that's what you get with the box.
If you're not blocked on Twitter, you will be. That's what I'm going to say. I love blocking people. It's the best game. It just infuriates people.
So hang on, we
yes, dear.
Are we doing? Is it a B? Shall I start off with a B?
Look, this is a collaboration. If you want to draw a B, you draw a B.
I think I should get started. That's all. Get something something down.
Draw a bee driving a lorry full of honeycomb. There you go. We'll work from that.
Right.
We've got a starting point. So that's the premise. That's the first act.
Okay.
So you crack on with that.
I'm doing that.
Can I mock you as you're drawing?
Please, yeah.
Could it be like Whiplash? Not quite my tempo. You start hurling insults at you constantly to get you to improve on what you're doing.
I might just cry instead.
That works too. Are you one of them single tear kind of people?
No. Very big ugly cry people.
Oh, okay. I don't like that. Start again. It's horrible. What is that? Is that going to be a truck?
This is the cab of the truck, yeah.
Right, okay. So how are we going to know there's honeycomb in it? Why don't the trailer be made out of honeycomb?
Yeah. That's his house. He was going to be on the back sort of thing. He's not inside a...
Stop stealing my ideas.
All right, you have it. Have I got to draw loads of little hexagons now?
Not loads, it's a cartoon. Just gesture it in. Oh God, I'm teaching you how to draw now.
I don't know how to do any of these things. All right, hang on.
Is that faster?
This is sorry. This is just the pencils. So there's going to be a.
Well, obviously,
it's going to be a fella. It is a pencil. Yeah, that's.
What is that? Why's he got hair?
Hasn't got hair.
It does. Look, the lorry looks like it's got an afro.
That's going to be the outline of the honeycomb.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, this pen doesn't work.
Oh, so now you're blaming your tools.
Yeah. There we go.
Now it looks like a robot with an afro.
Maybe that's what it is.
I've got a Twitch delay. Yeah, it's like, I want to write something else. I want to write the robot with the afro now, just because I think that's funny.
All right, we can do that. We can do that quickly at the end.
No. Let's just carry on what we're doing.
Disco robot.
Cookie robots. Sorry, I'm watching too much Despicable Me. Okay. So he's delivering honeycomb. And he's going to be a bee, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, Tom. This channel's not as glamorous as you made it sound out to be.
Oh, really? Did I ever sell it?
You kind of did. It's the fact you can't draw square boxes as well that I find very odd. Have you not heard of a ruler?
Artists don't use rulers.
Yes, they do. I was going to swear there, but I was going to go.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Like, of course, artists use rulers.
Do they?
Yeah, well, proper ones, Tom.
Oh, see. Oh, if you're talking about proper ones.
Consider that one. Why's the afro got another afro inside of it?
He's a bumblebee.
Have you ever seen a bumblebee?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You told me. It looks like a sheep.
He won't do it in a minute.
Are you sure? Is that not the chair?
It's not the chair, no.
Seriously, where did you go to art school?
No. Can you tell?
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. What is that? Seriously. Right, do me a favour. Just Google the Bee Movie. It's on Netflix.
It's a different style. Right, Kit Farmer's here. He's here for some glamorous, non-ruled art. Yeah.
Who?
Kit.
I don't know who Kit is.
He's a wonderful artist, currently based in Edinburgh.
Well, why isn't he on here then, instead of me?
See, his one is actually coming up. Thank you for saying that. We are going to be doing a video with Kit in the near future.
And no offence to Kit, I'm sure you're lovely, but I won't be watching that because I don't watch Tom's channel. Right, seriously, You
should watch Kit.
If I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I've got two screens, guys. So I'm watching Tom draw on this monitor here. Well, I use the term draw loosely, just like his pencils. Oh.
My heart is breaking on the regular.
Seriously, that you call that a bee?
Yeah, that is a beautiful bee. It's a beautiful fuzzy bumbly bee.
Where's its head?
Its whole body is a head, and it's also a body.
Like, bees have heads.
This one,
bodies.
Bumblebees are like one
they're not.
Little thing, aren't they? Well, they're one big thing. Like
I'm going to Google what a bee looks like.
Bumblebee. Get Bumblebee, though, not just
Bumblebee.
bee.
Yeah, it's going to come up with Transformers now. Bumblebee. They have little heads.
They don't have little heads.
Ooh.
You have a little head.
I've got a very small head. I can remember playing hats, and I'm not even kidding. Oh, I'm not even joking. Have you not? Every now and then I'll post one online, like me with my tiny cranium.
Has your daughter inherited this tiny cranium?
Do you know what? She is my doppelganger. She's my little doppelganger. She's got brown eyes. Yeah, she's got really little fat chubby cheeks, fat legs like a dad. Yeah, so like bees have heads, right? Bumblebees have heads.
Kit in the chat is saying that he's not sure if you've seen a bee.
I have seen many a bee.
Have you watched the film? You watched the film My Girl, where the guy gets swarmed by bees.
The best bit. It's the bit you cheer at when you see them calling Cuff die. It's Kevin from Home Alone kicking it. It's the second one when she goes off to LA and she's got the mood ring.
What?
Have you not seen My Girl too?
No.
bees are not brown. They're black and yellow.
That's black and yellow wouldn't work on this. Brown works much better. Also, black is always a very dark shade of something, and this time it's yellow.
So you're saying that black is a tone and not a colour, right? Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
I knew you'd be
so now it looks like a poo that's been it's got sweet corn in it.
Oh, Matthew.
That is not a bumblebee.
Will you stop mentioning poo?
Big bee claims. Damn right, Kit. I'm all about the bees, buddy. Oh my God.
We're going to have a blue cab now.
That's the worst bee I've ever seen.
Oh, this cuts deep, Matthew. This is a great bee. If you Google cartoon bumblebee...
It's orange.
What? Honeycomb? What colour's honeycomb?
Oh, it's yellow.
But the bee's yellow. We can't have two yellows. So you've got a lot to learn about putting colours together.
This is why we could never make a comic together. You know what? You're just too stuck in your ways. You're not prepared to listen to someone else. His ideas. Like, no, Matt, this is what I want to do. It's what I want to do. Bees don't have heads. So basically, what you're saying is bee is the Michael Keaton Batman. So if a bee wants to turn its head, it has to turn its entire body.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you're saying, and that's why bees can never get out of windows because
exactly that. They're like,
or has their head just been squished where they've just been hitting the glass too much?
Yeah, it's just right into the body like that, like Jules Holland. Whoa, what's wrong with me? Like that.
Gotta love a bit of hootenanny. Gotta love it. Never the hootenanny, Jeremy. Never the hootenanny. So honeycomb is the primary colour that is yellow. There we go. Boom.
What? Who said that?
The Google.
The Google? You Googled what colour is honeycomb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough, I guess. Well,
yellow and brown.
It's a dark shade of yellow.
Yellow and brown, right. Oh, that's a horrible blue as well. I know complementary colours and contrasting colours and stuff like that, but yeah. So do you know what? I just got the delayed of you doing your Jules Holland impression finally. But you just doing this, which I think is hilarious. You should make that as a gift. So every time I say something stupid on Twitter, you can go.
Perfect.
Oh dear. I was going to say that bee reminds me of someone. I don't know who it is though.
I mean, he looks thoroughly nonplussed with his driving.
Yeah, he's an angry bee. He's like, do you know what he should be going? I could have been a wasp. I should have been a wasp.
Do you think bees long to be wasps? I don't think wasps have responsible jobs though, like lorry drivers.
It's like one sting and I'm dead.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it gets his whole stinger stuck in, doesn't it?
Okay, do you know, I've got a joke, but if I do it, it's kind of a rip-off of the Bee Movie, and I don't want to... Not a rip-off, but it's inspired by the Bee Movie.
Inspired, I like that better, yeah.
Yeah, it's because in the Bee Movie, I don't know if you've seen it, I've watched it religiously with the baby recently, is Jerry Seinfeld, he's the main bee, and he's graduates school, and he has to get a job in the hive, and he finds that they actually work them to death. Like, they don't have a break, their jobs for life, and that's it. So we could do something along the lines of, so this is my life. I could have been a wasp. And on the third panel, we could have a wasp on a cruise going all the time in the world.
Sitting back,
drinking in his hand, all the time in the world. There we go.
There you go. Okay, so what's the middle one?
Okay, the middle one is similar.
Yeah,
but maybe pull in a little bit more. Maybe get some more detail on your bee.
Yeah.
And then the third one is, cut to a wasp on a cruise line with a drink. Maybe with a bee either side of him. Lady bees.
Oh, lady bees.
Lady bees. Going, this is my life.
All right, second panel then. We're going to be closer in.
We're going to be my work done. My work.
Seeing the anguish on his face.
I'll see you in 40 minutes when you should be done. I'll be back ready.
I always like the if you ever see any SpongeBob or any gifs of SpongeBob actually, what you can see when he has various different expressions, and they're always a much sort of different drawing style, really detailed, like a cutting on those. So I think we're going to do something along those lines.
I like that. I love SpongeBob, and I can't wait until the little one likes it. We've tried watching the films, and she'll watch it for like 10-15 minutes, and like, but yeah, that's the bit. See, that's the bit of parenthood that I'm really looking forward to. Is like getting to watch all the weird stuff, all the kid stuff that, you know, if you did watch as an adult, people look at you funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I've got an excuse. Matt, why are you watching Rocko's Modern Life on Netflix?
Rocko's awesome.
Yeah, but the kid's upstairs playing. I don't care. I have a child now. I can watch whatever I want. So we've only got 2 people in the chat, and we've got Fernando and Kit.
Yeah, it looks like that's how. Let me just check the users in chat. Oh no, there is more. We have Art of Caro in the chat as well. We have Discord for small streamers. We have Gurley. We have Kit, obviously. We have Madison Moybog on there as well. So we've got some people just chilling, looking.
Yeah, guys, if you want to interact, you know, if you want to insult Tom with me, you know, feel free to.
Anyway, just so I can get a break from your insults for a minute, I was going to ask you about your YouTube channel and the videos that you do on there, because there's a couple of different topic areas to cover within your streams, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, you got 2 separate different ones. One on how to make comics and one on YouTube.
See, this is the thing. I've got 2 separate channels.
Yeah, separate channels, right?
They are not the same channels, so you need to make sure you need to subscribe to that new one, because I'm making it for you. I was going to call you a bad word. I was going to call you another word for Willie. Because the thing is, my goal is to help Tom grow his YouTube channel. So if you are watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's down somewhere. Actually, I am there, so it should be like there. Actually, it should be there. So yeah, hit that button now.
Please.
Now. No, don't say please like now. Just hit that button.
Okay. Just do it.
And yeah, but this is the reason why. This is obviously going to spoil one of my next videos for you, Tom. But the thing is, the reason why I've had to do it on this second channel is because if I put the YouTube stuff on one channel, along with the comic stuff, it hurts your channel.
Oh no, I've got all sorts of different things on my channel.
This is the thing that we need to kind of streamline your channel a little bit more, and your content. You know, like you've got your Monkey Island walkthroughs and stuff like that. Yeah. Which I love, you know, but then you've got your stuff like this, but the problem is YouTube doesn't know who to send your content out to, because you're splitting your. It's like, so if you look at like the videos I've been making for you, and a couple of the other guys that have asked me about, you know, how do you do like YouTube, like how have you grown, that kind of thing. There's only like 10, 15 of you guys. So that's why the views now are really low at the moment. But if I was to do that on my main channel, it alienates, you know, 95% of my actual audience for the comics. So I know when I do a video about comics, the people that watch it, YouTube will go out to people with similar watch histories and go, oh, okay, they watch videos about comics, they might like Matt stuff.
I see.
Because it's all about the recommendation system. Because people think of YouTube as an algorithm, and you know it penalizes you. But what you got to remember is, say I watch your video now on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, history, and it goes out and it will find just like, for example, like 3 people that have got a similar watch history to me.
Yeah. Then
it will show your thumbnail to them 3 people. If 2 of them people click it and watch it, it will look at their search history and put it out. So that's how it's viral, because it goes out. But then if it shows your thumbnail, which is important, as we've discussed, to 3 people, and no one clicks on it, it doesn't share it anymore, because no one's interested in it. So that's how it works.
So should I gut my channel of everything that isn't a drawing video then?
No, not at all. I would go back, as we've said, you know, change all your thumbnails.
Yeah, I mean the process is doing that. Yeah.
Think about your thumbnails more. If you watched the one about metadata that I did yesterday.
No, I haven't watched that one yet.
Scum. We need to
children.
We need to do look at all the titles, and we need to all the descriptions, that kind of thing, because I might as well spoil the video for you. You got to think of YouTube as a giant filing cabinet. It's a filing system.
Right.
So if if I'm interested in one of your videos, if say, I'm your theoretical target audience,
Yeah.
you're making content for me that I would absolutely love. If you haven't filed it correctly within YouTube is doesn't know where to send it to.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to find it when I search in YouTube.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So you need to work on your thumbnails and your titles to make them more engaging.
Yeah.
And we need to put the metadata in the description that matches the title. And in the beginning of the videos, you need to say what the video is about, because this is all metadata. Because
right,
YouTube listens as well as sees what you're doing. So we were talking about tags the other day.
Yeah.
YouTube used to use tags to help file videos, but now the AI is so good that it can actually listen to what you're saying. It knows what your video is about. So your thumbnail is about comics, but your actual and the description is, but then in the video you're talking about computer games.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't know what to do with that because it's mixed signals. So everything kind of needs to be filed properly. So then YouTube knows where to send it out for people that like it, and when people come to YouTube search for stuff, it's going to highlight more because that's what people look for.
Gotcha.
But this is the other thing, and I'm going to spoil next week's videos for you, is doing this doesn't mean you're going to get views. All this does is this means that if someone searches for content like yours, they've got a better chance of finding it. In next week's videos, I'm going to show you how to look for content. The content you're going to make, we need to do some research on what your target audience is watching. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Because I'm a genius.
That is amazing. Yeah, you have so much knowledge. It's actually very surprising.
It's called having a baby. I'm watching a shed load of YouTube videos in the middle of the night when you don't have like an hour and a half. You've got like half an hour before the next feeding or the next nap. You watch something. So I wanted to start my YouTube channel, but I'm quite anal when it comes to this kind of thing. I like to put the research in of how do I do it properly? What do I need to do? So it's all about, and I'm still learning. It took me. My channel's been going for 10, just under 11 months now, and it's literally now it's starting to take off because I've done all the groundwork properly. It's like one of my videos. Like if you Google in YouTube, so if you search in YouTube writing comics, my video comes up in the top 4.
Wow.
And all the other videos have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views. Mine's got 2,500 views, but it's the 4th video down and it's on the main screen.
That's brilliant.
It's because I've done all the filing, and this is the other thing. What we need to talk about your content is you have to be consistent about your content. So that's why I've done the second channel, because you have to kind of build your authority in YouTube on a subject. So mine's comics, so it's making comics. So it knows that every week I'm doing videos about making comics. So if someone is looking to make comics, it starts to show them my video, starts to show them my content more because I'm being consistent in what I'm doing. Not consistent about when I post, but the subject matter. And this is what you kind of need to pick a niche of what you want to do. So have a channel for your art, or in my case, have a channel for my comics, and have a channel for showing people how to use YouTube. Because it just keeps everything nice and neat, and it gets to file it more. So it
makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
makes a lot of sense. And if anyone's watching this, they're probably bored out of their minds, and I'm really, really sorry.
I like it. I think it's brilliant. Good. No, it's very helpful. It's helpful for me, so it's going to be helpful to a lot of other people as well.
And that's why I do what I do.
Right, we're on to the final panel now.
Okay.
Now we need to go. What was it? A wasp flanked by 2 other wasps on a cruise ship.
A wasp. Or even with his wing or arm round, a bee.
Yeah.
On the deck of a cruise liner with a drink in the other hand and going.
I like that.
Just looking absolutely fantastic.
Okay, now wasps do have heads.
So do bees.
Well, we'll see.
A bee looks like a dog.
How does it look like a dog?
He's got a nose and a little doggy mouth, and he's got ears like he's got like a puppy dog.
That's little antennae.
Seriously,
it is absolutely, as Kit said, a very valid bee design.
You can kiss. No, I'm joking. Right. So yeah. Right. Okay. I'm just going to break this down for you. Right. Okay. Bees have a head, have a thorax, and have an abdomen. Abdomen.
What now?
Abdomen. A head and abdomen. My abdomen. I now have a speech impediment and a lip.
Have I shown you my abdomen?
Well, this is the thing. It's like I was on a podcast yesterday for a couple of guys that do a channel called As Yet Untitled, and we was talking about, because we all kind of grow up and live in pretty much the same area of like East London, Essex, and I was talking about my pronunciationism is absolutely terrible. And it's not that I don't have a speech impediment and I don't like have a lisp or anything, but there's certain words that I can't actually say. So it's like the number 4 and the Marvel superhero Thor.
4
and Thor.
Right, yeah.
And my wife kicks my butt about it because I have to say the number 4 and the superhero Thor.
So if they manage to get to just less than 5 Marvel Thor movies, what might that film be called?
The next one. It shouldn't be called Thor: Love and Thunder. It should be called Thor.
4-4.
And if it was a football film, it could be 4-4-2.
4-4-2, exactly.
There we go, a bit of Mike Bassett. And the other one is the number 3, and giving away something for free.
For free.
To me, they sound and I pronounce them exactly the same. Because I'm a div. And I can't speak properly.
But you know a lot about YouTube.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? I swear, I know this is no word of a lie. It's a typical lying thing. So there's no word for lie. Swear down, bruv. Swear down.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like you're lying now.
No, but I have watched probably over 100 hours of how to make YouTube videos.
Wow, that is a lot.
You know, if you think at first, 6-7 months of having a baby, if you watch like 2 or 3 hours a day,
yeah,
in bits and pieces, it all adds up. So, and what you'll find is all the channels that are there to help and show you how to grow a YouTube channel. All they do is they just keep regurgitating the same information over and over again.
Right.
And they just put like a new little spin on it. And what they'll do is that they'll do something called clickbait, where they'll make the thumbnail look really intriguing, like under 1,000 subscribers, do this now. And then still under 1,000 subscribers, do this now. And it's like, no, do you know what it is? YouTube, just like trying to break into comics, stuff like that, it's a grind. It takes effort. You need to put the effort in. You just need to keep doing it. And unfortunately, you need to come to the realization that it might not actually happen. But you've got to do it because you love it, and it's and that's the only reason. So.
Yeah, I mean, I refuse to believe that my content isn't absolute gold and that people won't absolutely want to watch it. So I'm just going to carry on forever until I die.
The thing is, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
There you go. Then that's what it matters. It's the same. It's the same with making 100%. God, what you in the only way is Essex. 100%. It's going to start calling me bruv any minute.
Shia, bruv.
She's mugging me off now. She's mugging me off. But it is. It's like comics. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like 10 years in, and the chances of me probably ever working for a big company, which I'm not fussed about. It gets slimmer every day. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not fussed about it because I just love making comics.
It's what it's there for, mate. That's just it. It's why we all do it. None of us, well, very few of us are actually ever going to make a living or make huge bucks out of it. But you've got a bit as good a chance as anybody.
Oh, you're too sweet. But you're very honest.
So talk a bit about some of your comics in the past. What have you written?
Everything.
Everything you've written. Matt wrote that. There you go.
I wrote that. You think it's got Mark Miller's name on it, but it's actually I'm the man behind the man.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. What have I written? This thing, I've got so many different types of comics because my first comic was Chunks, which is like inappropriate toilet humour.
It's brilliant.
And I didn't. Thank you. I didn't want to be the guy that was known for just telling really inappropriate jokes. I love the Fong. on the bee. The bee bikini. And,
the bikini, that's it, yeah.
The bikini. And so I didn't want to be, just known for writing, witty jokes all the time. So I just kept trying to, write different stuff. So like I did the Cordelia Swift, which is like steampunk murder mystery, with like a strong female protagonist. Then I've got like sci-fi and I've got horror. So like, if you come to my table at a Comic-Con, it's very rare that you won't find something that you might like. You've had Rosie on here before. Like, there's a reason why we made a kids comic together.
Yeah, Rosie's brilliant.
Rosie's lovely. But the reason why I made a kids comic is because you get parents come to the table when they've got their kids with them. The parents want to buy comics, and the kids can't actually look.
Yeah. Don't look at
that. Chucks, that's cute, but there's jokes in it that they go, Mum, what's this? Like, no. And but now there's a book, like I say, where the kids can, they can have a look at that one. It's safe. Oh, there you go. Oh, bless you. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, I showed that a minute ago. Is that number 2?
That's number 2. It's number 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's just fun to write. Do you know what I mean? So I've got loads of different. I don't like talking about it. See, this is the thing. You know me on. No, but this is genuinely serious. I was talking about this on the other podcast. Like, I know on Twitter I'm a div, and I know that I'm my own biggest cheerleader, and I get that. It is a not so much a deceptive facade. It is an exaggeration of the persona, shall we say?
Yeah.
I'm actually quite we've been out drinking. What I like. I'm like this all the time, but I can be very, very shy at times, which no one actually ever believes.
No, you wouldn't. To see you at a con, you would never believe that you had anything but. Just 100% energy all the time, and gregariousness.
Exactly, but if me and my wife we'll be in London before we had a kid. We'd go to London, and if there was a comic shop that had my book, she'll go, "Oh, can we go in there? I want to see your comics on the shelf." And I'd be like, "No." She's like, "Why?" She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No, you're shy." I don't want to. And really, I do get shy. But people don't believe it because of the Twitter persona, and I know it annoys people, but I don't care.
That's the way. I don't think it's annoying. I think it's great.
Do you know what it is? There's too much. Let's be honest. Twitter is a dumpster fire. It
Yeah.
really is, especially comics. Comics Twitter is just like, oh my word. So I just literally, just try and be positive, positivity, comics, and big myself up.
Exactly, and that is, I think, that's absolutely valid. I think that's very good. But yeah, you do you like to put forward a bit more of a bravado facade when you're really inside. You're very thoughtful and soft and helpful and and sweet.
I'm not sweet. I'm not helpful.
You
Everything
are.
you said is a lie. If I could swear in here, this would be like that bit in was it My Cousin Vinny where he goes to the judge? Everything that guy said is actually. But yeah, no.
I love My Cousin Vinny. It's a brilliant movie.
It's brilliant. And you're biological clock.
It is it's one of my favourites. Absolutely,
it's hilarious.
It's so good.
Never seen it. Go watch it. In fact, turn this channel off now.
Whoa! Maybe after. Just
and
save it.
Back. And then come back. You can join the conversation because we'll still be here.
Yeah, this is a marathon.
This is a marathon, not a sprint. I've got such a lag on the video that I'm watching of you drawing.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying this. Interesting.
What am I drawing at the moment?
A blank. You're colouring the seat blue.
Oh, good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I did. I remember that.
Is that what's meant to be smiling?
Of course, he's smiling.
Is that
both smiling?
Okay.
They're having a lovely time on the cruise.
I love your bee dog in the middle.
It's not a bee dog.
It's a bee dog. It's a bee dog. Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Be good.
If you think that dog looks like a bee.
Dog or bee? Please leave a comment.
Ask us if does that dog look like a bee or not? Because it's not a bee. It's a dog. That happens to resemble a bee.
How is it a dog? Oh, because his mouth is a bit like a nose. I see. Is that what it is?
Oh, it's the black bit, a mouth.
It's a mouth. There's his little teeth in there.
Oh, see, because I thought his mouth was like the little, like the willy shape you've drawn underneath. No, it's making sense now. Actually, it's like that picture of is it the two faces or is it a vase?
Yeah.
Is that a nose or is it a mouth?
I laughed too hard. The page flew off there. You'll see that in a minute. Do I need to write some text underneath these then?
We can letter them. See now you asked me to actually do some writing.
Yeah, that's proper work now.
Okay.
Which pen to use? A thin one. There we go. That's the one.
Still waiting for this paper to go flying. I haven't seen it go.
Yeah, it's going to go any second now.
Is there any second now? Ready? No. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
There it is. And there it is. First panel. In inverted commas. Did you know bees have one job?
Nice.
The entirety of their lives.
Ooh.
The next one we could do a Fight Club rip-off. This is my life, and it's buzzing one day at a time, and it's ending one buzz at a time. Oh dear. Seriously, I do think you need to go to art school.
I'm not going to.
Okay. What made you start drawing?
Just always have, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you want to do comics then? Let's rephrase that. What made you think you could do comics?
A horrible misapprehension. Good question. I started off doing.
I stopped listening. Sorry.
Just did a few characters doing short strips.
I bet I stopped listening before Kit and Fernando as well.
They probably know anyway. Yeah, but I started off in activity books, really, anyway. Just doing little cartoons in them, short form stuff. But what about you? How come you got into comics, writing them?
Because I heard it was incredibly rock and roll to write comics.
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid, and you're getting, and you're reading like Marvel and DC comics, and all the cool kids are playing football and rugby. It's like, yeah, but I write comics.
Yeah, playing the long game.
What are you doing on a Wednesday? Oh, we're going to sneak into a pub because we know it's a pub that will serve us booze. What are you doing? Going to put my comics up on my pull list. It's rock and roll, man. No, do you know what it is? I'm turning 40 this year. I've been reading comics for 30 years. Always wanted to have a go. Never had the guts to do it. Then literally 10 years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a go. Wrote my first comic. It was 10 pages long. It was absolutely terrible. I loved it. People were...
And that was the pinnacle, right?
Yeah, but it's one of the things I talk about on the channel. It's like, no one's expecting you. You all think you are, but no one is expecting you to be like Grant Morrison or Alan Moore straight out of the gate. It's impossible. Like on the very rare occasion, will someone write their very first comic and like hit the big time? It's like drawing. It's a craft. You've got to put your 10,000 hours, and you've got to learn. I mean, writing comics is easy, but you need to know the template. You need to know the formula. You need to know like how it works, how the structure works, and that's something that you learn over time. Same way if you're drawing, when you learn an anatomy and perspective, that kind of thing, you don't just get it. You need to learn it. You need to practice it. You need to refine it. It's a craft. And the same with comics. So I started, doing like 4 or 5 page scripts. Just working with other guys on like forums, stuff like just bringing them to life. Just learning, and then it kind of started from there. Then I released Chunks and Cordelia Swift, and it's just been like a snowball effect. And in the last 4 or 5 years, I've released 25 comics because I'm a machine.
You are.
I'm a machine.
How many do you have out on your table at cons now? Is it just the most recent ones, or do you have loads of chunks on there as well?
I have had to retire a few because of space. I know that sounds really well. I've got so many. I don't have the but it just doesn't. It financially doesn't work to have 2 tables. So it's like it's what's new. I still have a few copies of the other books underneath. So because some people still come back for books, but it's one of the things we'll be covering on the channel soon. I sell a lot of comics at Comic-Con.
You do an enormous amount, more than anyone else I know.
But I work for it. I don't rest on my laurels. I'm not sitting there on my phone talking to the people next to me. I'm on my feet and I'm working my absolute, feet red raw to sell books. So, it's I have people that come back to my table regularly, which is lovely, and it's very complimentary. But every MCM, because that's my favourite con, because it's 40 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes away. Is every May and October, obviously not last year, but every May and October, every time I do one of the shows, I like to have 2 new books, because as you know, comics take time to make.
Yeah,
it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years. It just takes forever sometimes. So if someone wants the next issue of Chunks, don't have Chunks, but I've got Untitled Generic Space Comedy issue 1, which you might like.
Which is awesome.
Comedy,
yeah.
Which I know you've got on your shelf. You don't.
I'm looking for it. It's there. Hang on, I see it.
It's there. No, you don't. No.
There it is.
Yeah.
Here's my copy, but someone's scribbled on it. That's
Was that John?
It's got like a red scribble on it.
Ah, yeah, that's John the artist. That weren't me.
Is it not you? Is that not you?
No, that's definitely not my signature.
Why hasn't it got your signature on it?
No, that is that's my comic signature. It's not my actual signature.
So yeah, if you steal Matt's credit card, here's how.
It won't work, because that's not my my real signature. That's my comic signature.
Also,
everyone to have.
We don't sign for things when we use credit cards these days, do we? That was about 20 years ago.
No, exactly. But yeah, but that's the thing. It's literally every time I do a show, I like to have at least 2 new books. So when people come back, if they haven't got what they want, they know me now, because I've been doing it for like 5 years. They like what I do, and they'll still buy the new books I've got. And I've got some people that are absolutely lovely. They go, "What have you got new this year, Matt?" Or this con. And I was just about to tell them. They go, "Oh, no, I don't want to know. Just send it. Just take it." And they just buy it on a whim.
That's it. It's brilliant.
It's really nice. And this is one of the reasons why I sell so many, because I'm not pushy. I work hard. I'm not pushy, and I always have fresh stuff. And it's always about reoccurring business, because I know people, we both know people at Comic Cons that are still selling the same comics that they had 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And they don't have a new book. And I know, like, not everyone has the ability to make a comic, like 2, 3, 4 comics a year, but once you should be able to at least put out a new book a year at least. 2 if you can really push yourself, because no one's going to buy the same book twice.
It's true. It's true. You need that new content.
And that's the problem with comics. Everyone wants to be, in the comic scene and part of like the small press industry. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But what you need to understand is that everyone wants to break into comics, but it's actually the comics business. You've got the creative side and there's the business side. You need to kind of have a bit of business acumen there and understand how business works. It's like, again, it infuriates me when I go to cons and I see people on their phones. It's like, that's someone who didn't get a table that would have worked twice as hard as you could have had that table.
And it is an opportunity. That is absolutely it. I mean, this is your, it's your one shot on that day, because you only do it twice a year. So you've got to make the most of it. Absolutely.
You absolutely do, and that's why production for me is kind of slowed down, because I don't I pay collaborators to work with me, and I might be doing a Kickstarter soon, but I don't kickstart my comics to fund them or fund the print runs. I put my hand in my pocket, I pay for it, and then I recoup those costs by working my nuts off. And that's one of the reasons why I work my nuts off, because if I don't sell, I don't get to make more. And that's why productions kind of slowed down last year, because there was no Comic Con, so I've got no chance to sell.
Yeah.
So I did a revamp of my site and stuff like that, just so I could try and get some. But with COVID, it was just a lot harder. Do you know what I mean? So that's why, come October, if I get my table, I'll be there. At least 2 new books. People will be back, and I'll depending on what the con's like and how people will treat the con.
Yeah.
I'll sell at least 250 comics.
Awesome.
That's what I do on average. And that goes back into the comic making pot. So. Oh, I sound like an egotistical tit, don't I?
No, you don't. No, don't say that. What was this guy saying? The middle guy? What middle panel?
This is my life.
This is my life,
and it's ending one buzz at a time.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Seriously, I'm going to get you a ruler. Like when we see each other in October at MCM, I'm going to bring you a ruler or a T-square, whatever. Whatever would be easier to use.
T-square.
Yeah. Have you put your application in for MCM?
I have, absolutely, yeah. So I know I'm in for Thought Bubble, and I've applied for MCM London, so hopefully that will be coming through. So Waspy's just going, this is the life, or something like this?
So hang on. The third one. What would the third one say? We've got to say it funny, haven't we? We might have moved the paper over because people can't see. My fat head's over it.
I already have.
Sorry, my little head, which we've already discussed. Come on, I need to think of a better joke. This is my life, isn't it, all the time? Don't put that there. Don't put that there.
It's showing me up with Rob Guillory's beautiful cover. I love Rob Guillory. He's one of my heroes.
I have that original art. And I need to get it framed.
He's amazing. I absolutely love him.
Well, he was meant to draw a cover for another book. And that book, it's my cursed book. I've had 4 artists work on it. And it's all, every time it just goes wrong. I've had one artist draw the majority of it, and it wasn't where it needed to be. So he still got paid, but we had to walk away from it. I had one artist that had the script for a year and was paid, didn't produce anything, and I'm still getting my money back from him. I had a third guy that sent me some amazing sample pages that he'd done for a different comic, and then what he started sending me were nowhere near. Like, he was, no offense, he was phoning it in. So it's like, I'm sorry, mate, that's not what I signed up for. And now I've got another guy on it. I'm not going to reveal anything until the comic's done. But he sent me the first page, and it looks fantastic. And he's a good guy. We've done a couple of little bits together, so that's my cursed book. So, but Rob was originally meant to do the cover for that. So that's how long ago it was. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. I wrote the script, and I was like, I've paid Rob to do a cover, and there's no comic. So then I was going to try and get him to do one for The Devil in Disguise, but it wasn't really his cup of tea.
Yeah, so something funny is definitely it works so well with Rob's stuff. And
he did that, and you just like, it's beautiful. I love that cover, and he smashed it. Like you could tell that he read the comic.
Yeah,
because we had most of the art, most of the comic done. You could tell he read the comic.
Yeah, it's proper personality injected into it, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, this third panel. Okay. It's got to be funny, isn't it?
I don't know. It could be sad if you want.
No. It's got to be funny because he's living it up. He's like, Did you know bees have one job for the entirety of their lives? This is my life, and it's ending one buzz at a time. It you know, it could be something really stupid, like, it's great to be a wasp. You know what I mean?
I like this.
Just something silly like that. Because you know what? It's because I've got jokes, but they're inappropriate and wrong. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just keep it simple. It's great to be a wasp. There we go. See?
I like it.
3 panels, 1 hour.
1 hour? It is 59 minutes 41 seconds we've been recording for.
But we were talking for like 10, 15 minutes before we started, so like that's, But now what you need to do is you need to draw it again, but much better.
Right. Start again.
Start again. That's your thumbnails and your roughness. Now you need to actually Google what a bee looks like.
How to draw.
How to draw a bee. But that's what Totty said to me. Like we did like big F-off worms together.
Yeah.
And when we were doing that during COVID, there's one scene where like a hyena gets inflated with like an inflating bullet that makes him explode. Like Big Trouble in Little China kind of thing. And he's just like, Matt, do you know how hard it is to draw an animal with no lips? And try and get them to explode. He's like, it's got no lips. Like, look. I'm sorry, all right? It's like, but yeah. So there you go. It's great.
It's totally doable. And if you like to draw and you've got a friend who likes to write, come together. Or if, like me and Matt, we actually can't stand each other, but you can.
Don't be a selfish lover. Yeah. But let's be friends.
Look at that.
I'm even wearing yellow and black.
Perfect. Yes, it was meant to be, wasn't it? You already had this.
Yeah. Oh. Do you know what the only thing is? Right, after we end this call, I'm going to be going downstairs and I'm going to be like, I'm going to come up like 5 or 6 different jokes.
Yeah, of all those. That's pretty decent, actually, I think.
But this is one of the reasons why I letter my own comics. It's one of the reasons why I taught myself to letter, because when the art comes back, I rewrite my dialogue and I rewrite the story based on what the art comes back, because I always think of something funnier or something better after I've done it. It's like in space comedy that you're there. There's a joke where the guy walks off with 2 aliens that they're going to have like a threesome with 2 aliens, and there was a different joke, and in between the art coming back and me writing it, I saw A Shape of Water. You know,
yeah.
The Oscar-winning film where a woman, cops off with a fish guy.
Yeah.
And so I wrote that other joke, and it's like, it's more contemporary. I like it, and that joke, it's an Oscar-winning film. Everyone's going to know it and see it. So that's what I mean. That was written as I, as the art came back, and it was like a year later that I wrote that.
That's incredible. I was just trying to find the panel here as you were talking, but
it's probably about midway through, just before the bar fight.
Oh, just before that bit. Okay, so we're not. Where were we looking? Not that one. Am I missing this?
Show me what page you're on, and I'll tell you if it's ahead of it and back of it. After that, keep going. It's like 2 or 3 more pages in. Bottom panel.
Is it one of a few, or is it a?
Show me what page you're on now.
All right, that.
It's before that.
So it must be this page, is it?
Yeah. Bottom left-hand panel on the screen. Don't know why I'm pointing.
I'm putting it here so people can actually see it.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the comic here. I'll show you.
Oh! We've got it here. It is on screen.
Is it? Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, with this behind, that's a cracking thumbnail. Actually, this.
Oh.
And I'm not supposed to use images from the from the actual content, am I, as thumbnails?
That's it there. That's what an insect looks like, Tom. I'm just going to say, at least John McFarlane, who's an awesome artist, look, he's put a bit of time and effort into his art. Do you know what? He's really good, because he does a lot of photo reference. He takes photos of himself in poses, and he showed me something. It's like, that's that panel from the comic. It looks weird. But that's how he draws. He will literally set his phone up, put it on time, and he'll get into the pose or whatever it is, and then he'll draw it. That's how he draws. That's how he did draw. I don't know if he does it now, but yeah. So there's a message for you artists out there.
Yeah. Good tip.
So I've enjoyed this. It's been, I say enjoy. I use the word loosely.
Tolerable.
Tolerable. Seriously, that bee dog.
That's not a dog.
Sorry, dog bee.
Was the wasp okay? He has a thorax and a abdomen.
It's okay.
Passed. Okay.
Seriously, yeah. Is this winding down, or is it?
Oh yeah, Art of Caro. Yeah, I bet he knows how to draw bees. Yeah. John McFarlane definitely would know how to draw bees. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
How many people do we have in the chat?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that includes you.
Yeah, guys, why are you not talking like we're here? Have a chat.
Some people have it on the background. They're not really interacting. They're just doing other things.
We're here, if you've got a writer on for once rather than an artist, throw some questions at us if you want to. We're here for you. I'm certainly not here for Tom. I can't stand him.
It's true. Very few people can.
Yeah. Any time. We'll wait.
Caro loves Bee Dog. Also, hi,
Art of Caro.
How are you? Ooh.
Been a while.
Bee Dog.
Thanks for coming.
So can you say what else you've got coming up apart from all sorts of YouTube videos and comics which will eventually get made, which have taken a long time?
I've got a couple of comics coming out soon. I've got my supervillain prison comic, The Cage, which is nearly done.
The Cage, cool. Yes, I've seen some artwork for that.
Yeah, Dean Kotz, he's amazing. He's done some stuff for Image, and he did Patton Oswalt, the little comedian that does the voice for Remy and Ratatouille. He wrote a Jeff Lemire Black Hammer story, and Dean drew it. Dean's also done Butcher of Paris for Dark Horse. So he's on art for that. Tighty's helping with the colours on that, so I haven't had time. Also got Voodoo Cowboy with a chap called Arunya. He does a lot of stuff for Volt. He's got some stuff for Oni. And we've got D on colours, who does, a lot of Donny Cates books and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So
the cops turning up at your door there.
What's that?
Was that the cops turning up that you just got distracted?
No, it's just my father-in-law was driving past.
Oh, right.
He lives on the next street, and I know his car, so I can see him from a window. Yeah.
Can you guess what I'm drawing now?
Me, wearing my stupid earphones.
You got it in one.
Oh dear.
But yeah, normally at the end of these things, I'll do a little drawing while my guest does a little plug for everything that.
This is how you treat guests. Oh dear. Yeah, I'd hate to see how you treat people that you don't like, Tom. Yeah. Oh dear. How many users in chat is less now?
Well, probably. It's going to be. If you act up, we're going to lose them. So yeah, no, plug things. Talk about your comics. Talk about your website. Put the YouTube links up or something.
Okay, yeah. So that's actually a good idea. Let me let me get onto that. I'll put it in the chat. So if anyone would like to subscribe, you are more than welcome to. I post every Monday, and it's if you've got any interest in wanting to make your first comic but you don't know where to start, it will hopefully help you. If I can talk. So literally, I talk about making comics.
It's been blocked out. The link's been blocked out.
Oh, is it? Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I can. Have you got it? Is it centrally linked from your website, or is it all just straight YouTube?
It's in my Twitter profile.
There we go. So is it at Matt Garvey?
Yeah.
Let's put that down here like that. Do you know you appeared in one of my comics? Did I tell you that?
I always pay as much attention to your comics as I do your YouTube channel.
I thought you might say that, yeah.
No, I didn't know. Which comic do I appear in?
The second edition of Spring Heel Jack.
You sent me that, and I read that. You sent that to me before you printed it, and I really enjoyed it. So I did read that. That was actually really funny, to be fair.
Thank you.
Which character's me then?
It's not a character. It's on the double page spread. There's a board of all the villains, and there is a character which is you on there.
Really?
Yeah. If I forgot one here,
it sounds familiar. So it sounds like I did know that.
I don't know if I've got a copy handy, like right here. Actually, it's probably stocked away. Let me see if I've got one quickly, and I'll see if I can show you.
It's all right. I'll entertain your audience.
Yeah, that's it. Save me having a commercial break.
I'm not saying anything. I've got nothing to say. I'm all tapped out.
Hang on. Keep talking.
Did you just love a blank screen?
Sing a song.
Oh, the girl Pippolina.
There we go. Not that song. It's copyrighted.
We just make up a song.
Yeah, make up a song.
Make up a song. Go on.
Here we go. God, this comic's good.
Do you ever see? I don't keep or read comics copies of my comics.
Right. So for the audience at home, this character up here on the top right, and it's got Garv written on the top of it.
How did I miss this? Because that was actually a really funny book. I was really humbled that you let me read it. I did chuckle like twice in it.
That's more than enough.
No, but like, I'm not saying I did chuckle, and that's when I know it's a good comic when you chuckle. That's me. I look like a human potato. a potato with a beard.
It's a very small box.
It's a small potato.
Yeah. Bit like me, I'm a small potato.
Oh dear. Okay. Thanks. That was worth the wait, wasn't it, audience? Wow. There's your grand reveal. Oh dear. I'm done. you've just like you've ruined me for every other channel. You've ruined me, Tom. Oh.
Here we go. My drawing, I think, is complete. What's your website? Is it mattgarvey.com?
No, it's garveycomics.com. Yeah, just send them to the wrong one. Just send them to like the mattgarvey.com that owns the website. Has not posted on it for like 7 years and wants to charge like £500 to buy the website. Div. I'm actually going to go like mattgarvey.com. Seriously, this little blogger. Like he's probably dead now. He's like, yeah. Oh, $700 I could buy the domain for. He's like, no, that's why it's garveycomics.com. I'm not paying $700 to have a website with both my name on. No, it's like just Garvey Comics. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, it works.
Yeah,
garveycomics.com.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Right.
Go. Yeah. Listen to Matt's advice on YouTube stuff. I mean, I have, and I've gained no success at all. So
you've been following my advice for exactly 36 hours. So how does that work?
It's true. So if you are watching this as a new viewer, one of the thousands and thousands of new viewers that I'll get over the next few weeks.
Thanks to me.
It's all thanks to that guy. Which way?
Yeah.
That guy.
See, none of your audience has subscribed to my channel yet because I hate them all.
What?
I'm still on 833.
833 is a good number, though.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, but my target is I want to get to 1,000 before August 21st.
Why August 21st? Is that your birthday?
No, it's because when I posted my first video.
Oh, nice.
That's my year anniversary. So that's the challenge, and it's kind of it's ramping up that way because in the last month I've had how many have I had? 115 subscribers.
Wow, in a month, that is impressive. Yeah, that's coming up very nicely.
It's getting there. Do you know what I mean? It's going the right way. So, but what can you do? So yeah, and you guys want to talk about while I'm here? Or are you done with me now? You've used me to write your dog bee story.
This is it. I'm going to sell that now.
Sell it as an original. It's an original Garvey written comic.
It is. It's an original. Now put it back on the screen here now.
Loosely illustrated by Tom.
No. I'm going to sign it down the bottom here. Yeah, see, I do want people to know.
I wouldn't claim to have drawn that. That's all I'm going to say. I just why would you want to go? Yeah,
it's a very excellent comic. This is being high demand.
Are you going to put it online?
I might. Yes, I'm going to take a picture of it and put it on the socials.
Put it on Twitter and everything. And when the video goes live, I'll send a tweet so everyone can go watch us chat about how we made it and how we talked about my small head. Seriously, it's tiny. Like you've got quite a big head.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's probably because you've got such a slender figure. It makes your head look bigger. It's like you've been working out.
I should actually, I'll just draw something for scale here as well on next to Matt's head.
Yeah,
there
like a golf ball.
There we go.
Yes.
Right, so I guess we'll say goodbye and good luck.
And now the end is near. Yeah, go for it.
Bienvenue.
Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. This has been, I was going to say a long time coming, but I've been wanting to do something with you for a very long time. Then we actually got in touch, and it happened very, very swiftly.
I was going to say, you only ever asked me like 4 days ago.
Exactly. Well, I was trying to work out what we could do.
No, sorry. 2 weeks ago you asked me, and I was like, no, I can't do weekends because of the kid. But then I made allowance for you.
It turned out to be a complete lie. So
exactly. But yeah, no, it's not been a long time coming. It's been 2 weeks coming.
Well, for me, it's been a long time coming in here. Things don't process quickly in there.
That they do not. But anytime you want me to come back, I'm happy here. Thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun. It's always good to talk to someone outside my bubble.
I like it.
It's nice to see people.
Thank
you for your audience for really, chipping in with the banter. You're great.
It's all good. You'll see it in the comments as well.
Bye. Sorry I didn't chat much. Was doing a bit of drawing myself.
Oh, nice one. Subscribe to Matt. There you go.
Oh, dude.
After you were so mean.
Post what you've drawn. Would love to see it.
Absolutely.
Send it to Tom on Twitter. We'll retweet it, and share your art and stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to see what you were working on.
That's the thing. That's the thing about social media. It's about being social. It's about sharing people's art. It's giving a heart is lovely, but a retweet helps. So send it to Tom. We'll like it. We'll retweet it, and we'll send it out there. So that's me. We'll do that. Say thank you for sticking with us. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. I'm taking over Tom's channel now, and I'm going to do the sign off. No, I'm joking. Go for it.
No, you've pretty much done it. It's actually, like I say, something that I've been thinking about for a long while. I'm pleased that actually came together, and we had a proper structure, and we used the gold box as well. So, thank you ever so much for being here, Matt. Thanks for taking the time to do that. Everybody do watch Matt's channels in all seriousness. I know Eddie, we have had a bit of fun, but they are really, really insightful and genuinely good tips. So excellent. Have a look at Matt's comics as well. Some of them are all right. I recommend the chunks if you can get your hands on those. And for now, thank you very much, and see you soon.
And get your hands on my chunks, as Tom said.
What a lovely way to sign off. Good night, everybody.
Bye.